The second of three children born to a dentist and his wife in Nashville, Tennessee, Denton grew up in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, attended Goodlettsville High School, briefly played basketball at a junior college, then went on to graduate with honors from the national champion University of Tennessee at Knoxville, snagging a degree in advertising as a television journalism major on the way out the door. Even though his father was involved in community theater, Jamie didn't jump in until he was 23, during the Tennessee Bicentennial in Nashville, Tennessee. His role as George Gibbs in a production of Our Town turned out to be only the first in a long line of plays that he would do, first in Nashville and then, later, in North Carolina, Chicago and California. Although he spent the next 4 years selling advertising for 2 radio stations and then for the CBS affiliate in Nashville, Jamie's heart was already in another place and, after a short stint in North Carolina, he headed to Chicago to try his hand at acting full-time. In Chicago, his first role was as Stanley in A Streetcar Named Desire and his last was as the terrorist, Biebert, in the French farce Lapin Lapin. In the years that came between the two, J.D. was a company member at the Griffin Theatre and at Straw Dog Theatre Ensemble. He added a steady string of roles and accolades to his quickly growing list of achievements, including one of the leads in the world premiere of Flesh and Blood, performing in and composing the music for The Night Hank Williams Died, and his portrayal of Kentucky preacher C.C. Showers in The Diviners, which gained him a much-coveted nomination for a Best Actor Joseph Jefferson Award, Chicago's only theater award. A small part in The Untouchables 1993, the series, not the movie, Jag 1995, Sliders 1995, and Dark Skies 1996. A spot on Maloney 1996, a pilot for ABC called L.A. Med, and a stint on the silver screen in That Old Feeling 1997, were preludes to his first appearance as Mr. Lyle on The Pretender 1996. Immediately afterward, J.D. made another pilot, this time for his own series, The Hanleys. When ABC shelved the sitcom at the last minute, Denton continued producing chilling portrayals as Mr. Lyle on NBC's The Pretender 1996, as a series regular. Summer of 1999 found Jamie heading back to the theater, starring in the world premiere of the play, In Walked Monk. During the 4th season of The Pretender, 1996, Jamie added 3 more guest starring roles to his credits, the first on Two Guys, A Girl in a Pizza Place 1998, another on Ally McBeal 1997, and the last on the hugely popular The West Wing 1999. That summer, he co-starred in Asylum, at the Court Theatre and, at the end of the year, headed for Canada to film 2 Mo's for TNT, The Pretender 2001, and The Pretender, Island of the Haunted 2001. 2001 found Jamie back at ABC after Stephen Bochco cast him as Judge Augustus Jack Ripley in his struggling new series, Philly 2001. Viewers liked Judge Ripley and hopes were high that the sizzling on-screen chemistry between Jamie's character and the one portrayed by Kim Delaney would convince ABC to give the show another season to improve its ratings. Ironically, Jamie was in Australia, promoting Philly 2001, when he received word that ABC had passed on renewing the show for a second season. Jamie ended 2002 with a 2-part guest starring role on The Drew Carey Show 1995. Jamie returned as a guest star on Jag 1995 in 2003, and pilot season landed him the opportunity to once again head up the cast of an ABC series in Threat Matrix 2003, a Touchstone production offering up fictionalized events relating to terrorist activity around the world. Jamie played John Kilmer, the man who led the ultra-covert team of anti-terrorist specialists and who answered solely to the President of the United States. The timely and serious role also gave Jamie the opportunity to change his professional billing from Jamie Denton to James Denton. Only days before the annual upfronts in New York, where the major networks announced their new fall season lineups, ABC picked up the show for September 2003. Although Threat Matrix 2003 held its own in one of the worst time slots of the season, sandwiched between the hugely popular Survivor and the last season of Friends 1994, ABC nonetheless pulled the series after only 14 episodes aired. 16 episodes were filmed. Threat Matrix 2003 was officially cancelled on the same day as Jamie's role as Mike Delfino on Desperate Housewives 2004. A new ABC series scheduled for the fall was announced at the 2004 Upfronts in New York. On October 3, 2004, Desperate Housewives 2004 garnered incredible ratings with its debut episode, and ABC picked up the rest of the first season before the end of the month. Less than 3 months later, Jamie was included in People magazine's 2004 Sexiest Men Alive issue. During the first and second seasons of Desperate Housewives 2004, Jamie managed to schedule a Sweeps Week guest star spot on Reba 2001 and, toward the end of the second season, played the role of Brother John Brown in Ascension Day 2007. Years after composing the music for and performing in The Night Hank Williams Died, a play from his days in Chicago, Jamie accepted an invitation that was proffered to him by Greg Grunberg, Heroes 2006, and became a singer and guitar player for a band that was first known as 16 to 9 and then, later, as The Band from TV. Other members of the band include, and have included, the founder and drummer, Greg Grunberg, Hugh Laurie, keyboards, House 2004, Bonnie Somerville, singer, Kashmir Mafia 2008, and Bob Guiney, singer, Bachelor No. 4 on The Bachelor 2002. The band largely plays at Hollywood events but does, on occasion, play elsewhere. The band donates any money that it makes to charities that are selected by each of its primary members. When the WGA writers' strike of 2007 shut down production on TV series, there was talk of a tour for the temporarily unemployed band members. A CD that the band made in 2007, Hagen All the Covers, is available for sale at Amazon.com. In addition, at least one of the band's songs are on the soundtrack for House 2004, and two of its songs, Minnie the Moocher and You Can't Always Get What You Want, are available for purchase on iTunes. While on hiatus, between the second and third seasons of Desperate Housewives 2004, Jamie teamed up with